Hey guys, welcome to Over It and On Air podcast. I'm your host, Kate, and today's episode is titled A New Chapter, an Interview with Me. So, y'all, it's been a minute since I've been on this podcast, y'all. Like, literally April to be exact. So that's like 6 or 7 months. But it's been a minute since I've been behind the mic, and with my welcome back episode, I just thought, what better way than to come back than for me to be interviewed by someone instead of me always doing the interviewing. Because I always have a guest, and every time I have a guest, I'm interviewing them, I'm asking them questions, but today, we're going to flip that. So I have a special guest with me today, Megan.
Hi.
This is my good friend, Megan. She is a nurse, and we met at our job, and we have grown close over the past 2 years working together. So I had Megan come up with some questions that she's going to ask that she thinks that all of y'all already want to know. So I have no idea what questions she's going to ask me today. She wrote them down. She kept them private. So she's going to interview me so that you guys can kind of get to know where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been up to, like, and what's to come, because I know y'all been in my DMs crazy. And I appreciate y'all. I miss y'all just as much as y'all miss me. I promise. But your girl just had to go through some stuff, okay? But I'm back. We all back, and we gonna get started because I know y'all want to know the tea, and y'all want to know where I've been. Okay, so I'm getting ready to tell y'all. All right, let's get started. Hey, girl.
Hey, queen.
Thank you for coming today. Of course. I'm so happy to have you, and I'm so excited to see what you're gonna ask.
It's good, guys. Like, look at these. I got the good stuff.
She got all the cue cards, boo.
Yeah, and I was trying to write them on the way over here, and it was a struggle, but
it's okay.
We're
here,
fine.
boo. We're here. We made it.
Okay,
girl.
Ready?
So, yeah. So you can kind of just let them know, or just let me know, like, what you're asking, or kind of like the topics on what you're asking, so that way we kind of know where we're going, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get started.
Let's get started, guys. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the break. So my first question is, what made you step back from podcasting in April?
Oh, baby, she coming in hot.
You know, she knew I was going to, too.
She coming in hot. Okay, so I want to say first off, like, April was a very big month for me in terms of, like, just big life transitions. I kind of just was going through some personal things, and I felt like I needed to take a step back from podcasting because I realized that I was not where I needed to be as a woman. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, I'm very real, raw, and uncut when I come behind the mic, and I'm never trying to, you know, be something I'm not. But I also just felt like I was just in a place where, like, I had to really hone in on me, and I just wasn't available to sit and give advice to other people, and that's okay.
Yeah,
you know, like, fine. I just wasn't in the point in my life where I felt like I had anything to pour. I needed to pour all into me because I just had been through some things that made me realize that I was not where I thought I was, and I needed to take a step back and really, like, hone in on my relationship with God so that I can hear Him and kind of see where I needed to go from there. So,
I love hearing that, your relationship with God.
That's my savior.
He is. Okay. Was the break intentional, or did life just slow you down?
I want to say a little bit of both.
Okay.
So, like, right before my break, I had literally dropped an episode with my friend. That was my last episode. And I never had intention on not recording again after that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a situation in which I was like, okay, after this is it for X amount of time. But in between episodes, like, I would typically record like every 2 weeks or whatever. After that last drop, like, in between the episode is when life kind of hit me. And then I was just kind of like, it wasn't intentional, like, I'm not going to record, but it was just kind of like, I just don't have it in me. Like, I just had nothing to give. And then next thing you know, it was 3 weeks, and then it was a month. And then I was like, okay, am I going to get back? But then I just never had that motivation. I didn't have the mindset that I needed. And I don't ever want to come here and, like, ever just give half of anything. I feel like I know that there are so many of y'all and people that are watching that, like, really like my podcast. And I'm so honored. I love it too. But they're really looking up to me, you know, and, like, and I just feel like I shouldn't come and just give y'all just 20% of me. You know what I mean? And so I kind of just, like, it was a little bit of both, you know?
So, like, kind of like pressure, and, like, do you feel like there was, like, pressure to, like, come back? Like,
yeah, I did. Just because, like, people were, I had got y'all on the schedule, you know what I mean? Like, every 2 weeks, every Friday, 7 p.m., it's dropping. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, like, we're going to drop, you know? Yeah. And I had people waiting on that. So I did feel some pressure because I had people like, hey, girl, where the episode at? Hey, like, I miss you. Like, when you dropping again? And it's like, I felt the pressure because I'm just like, oh my God. And I felt more guilty because I literally didn't have it in me. So it's like, y'all are texting and y'all are wanting it so bad, but like, I had nothing. I was just like empty.
Was there like something that like happened that like made you be like, okay, I just like need to take a step back? Or was it just like in general, you were just like, I don't have energy or like motivation right now. I need a
Something
second.
did happen.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to share all the details of it, but I will just, I mean, I can be real with y'all. So like, basically, I just had a really rough night. One night I was in Houston with my friend.
Oh shoot, this night?
Yes. And
City girls up.
yeah. And I got drunk. And that's cool. Like, you know, whatever.
It's alright.
It happens to the best of us, okay? But I just really didn't make great decisions that night. And it was very unintentional. I didn't go out with the intent to make a bad decision
100%.
or to do anything, you know. Like, it was just kind of a situation in which, like, I was just going out having fun. But mind you, I had got off work that night, so I didn't really eat anything. I drove straight to Houston from work.
After a 12-hour shift.
Yes,
crazy.
after a 12-hour shift. So then I made it at like 11 p.m., went straight, got ready, went out to drink. And I did not have anything to eat, so I ended up getting super drunk. And, I fell asleep in the car, and I woke up, and it was 5:30 in the morning, and like, me and my best friend hadn't gone anywhere. Like, we were still there. And it was a very scary experience for me. It may seem like very light and like shallow to a lot of people, but for me, it was way deeper than that. Because number one, I felt like I feel like God was really unpleased with me in that situation, because I feel like I did so much hard work only to like go back and make a mistake like that, like make a decision like that. In which I know that God gives us grace and like all that stuff, and by no means like, but at that time I was definitely beating myself up about it, and I was like,
which is like the human thing to do. Like, you're gonna beat yourself up about it.
Right. But I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe I did this. And then it affected some of my relationships and things like that. And I care about the people that I love. Like, if I love you, I care about how I make you feel. I care about, you know, your security with me. I care about you trusting me. And that did affect something that I was in, and I didn't like how that made me feel. And I just felt like it just showed a side of me that I'm not happy with, that I don't like, and I didn't want that. Like, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
And that at that moment, I realized this situation happened to show me that this is how far gone I've gotten from God, and let me reel this back in.
Yeah.
And I just felt like my relationship with God was just much more important than me putting on a facade to come behind a mic.
Yeah.
Because this is hard work.
It is.
Like, recording this only takes about an hour, right? It's simple, easy.
But there's so much more that goes
more
into
work
it.
that goes into planning it, to editing it. And I just felt like I know when I'm investing in something like my podcast, it takes so much of my time, because after I do that, and after I'm editing, now I'm trying to post, and then after I'm posting, I'm interacting with y'all, and then while I'm doing that, I'm trying to post shorts on YouTube, I'm trying to post shorts on TikTok, and I'm trying to keep up. And it's like I wasn't prioritizing God how I needed to, and I just felt like God is the reason why I started all of this. He gave me this. A prophet came to me and told me that I was going to have a podcast and it was going to be huge.
Yeah.
And so I knew whenever God gave me this that like I had to take care of this, because God can give you something, but he's not going to force you to take care of it. It's up to you. He could say, here you go, babe, or here are all the tools. But if you don't do what you got to do with it, he's not going to force you. He gives us free will.
Yeah.
And that's why the world is the way it is, because we have free will. We have every right to do whatever we want to do. Whether we're pleasing to him or not. But I felt like in that moment, like number one, yes, I lacked a lot of motivation. Number two, yes, I felt guilty. But more importantly, I just wasn't where I needed to be with God, and I just needed to focus on that. So that's just kind of been where my journey. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's so real too, and just like genuine, as like a lot of people won't admit to that. And I love that you do, and you're like, I need to take a step back and like, where does God want me versus like where your feet are and where he wants you to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love you for that.
Thank you.
And it makes me happy.
Make me cry.
Stop. Okay. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about growth and life updates.
Girl.
Well, we've already started talking about God, so this question kind of goes on that.
Perfect.
How do you feel like you've grown personally or spiritually during this time?
A little bit of both. So I know whenever I first dropped my first episode ever, and I started the podcast, it was like this quarter life crisis like thing that I was kind of in, which I'm still in. But I'm saying that to say that like when I first started, I was freshly 25, but now I'm kind of like 9 months, 8 months into 25.
Yeah.
Life is hitting hard.
Yeah.
So I've grown a lot in both ways. So spiritually, first of all, like I've grown tremendously. I literally since April, my prayers have changed to like tremendously. Like, God, please put more, God, like people around me, people that are on the journey that I'm on, people that are seeking after you, people that actually have the desire to do so and not just fake it, but actually live it.
Yeah.
And I feel like ever since I changed my prayers, I've been making new friends, or my relationships with certain friends have been growing closer. And I feel like that's been such a big part of my journey, because literally, like, I could never do this by myself. Like, God literally, first of all, we're never supposed to be alone. That's not even why we're here. But saying all of that to say that I've been able to, really like prioritize God and make really big decisions, such as like slowing down on my drinking. Like, I don't go out hardly ever.
Yeah.
So since April, I have been out
probably like twice.
2 times in April.
Yeah.
And that's in a span of 8 months.
Yeah.
I've been out 2 times.
Yeah.
And I don't go out no more. And it's not I'm not knocking anybody that does. I'm not saying that you have to stop certain things to do certain things. This is my journey. These are things that I felt that Caitlin, had to do to grow, because I know my weaknesses. And that's a big part of growing, knowing your weaknesses and your strengths. And I just stopped, but I prayed and I asked God, like, take the desire out of my heart. I don't even want to want it. I don't want to feel like I'm suffering every time I do it, God. I want you to take the desire out of my heart. I don't even want to do it no more.
Yeah.
And literally, I prayed that prayer, and I don't have the desire to do any of the things I used to do nearly as much as I used to. And it's not to say that, like, I'm just a 360, like I hit this brick wall and I'm just a completely different person, but I have grown so much. I have created new hobbies. I found other things that I like to do. I started back lashing over the span of these months. I started back lashing in May. I picked back up my side hustle. I've grown at work, like, and stuff like that. And then I do like weekly Bible studies with my friend now. My brother, we do homework every week. So like, I've just been implementing little things like that to, I've been abstinent, been on my abstinent journey, trying my hardest. God, please help me. But yeah, I mean, that's been a struggle too, but striving to be abstinent is just something that I thought that, like, I'm not gonna say I thought that I would never do, but it's just not something that's normal.
Yeah, not in our society.
In our generation at all. But like, striving to be abstinent is something that's really important to me too. So just different stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, this question kind of goes off of that. What new habits, routines, or perspectives have you picked up?
So new habits and routines. So like I told you, like, I do my Bible study every week. Every single morning, I start my morning off with worship. I don't start off doing anything else. Praying every morning, whether I'm on my way to work, whether I'm just laying in my bed. I've became a Pilates queen, honey.
I knew she was gonna say it.
Like, I love Pilates. I'm so invested in Pilates. So that's been like a big one. Like, I've been like on my, my self-care journey, like bettering my health and all those things. So those are like my 2 biggest new things that I mean, on top of, like I said, lashing and things like that. But yeah.
Okay. I love that. I'm so proud of you. I'm like sitting here and I'm just like in awe, because like I've gotten to watch you go.
Stop.
I really have though. Like,
no, seriously, but that's why I wanted you.
Stop.
To interview me.
I'll cry right now.
Please don't cry. No, but that's literally why I told somebody this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have Megan interview me, because I feel like she's seen me through all of these seasons. So yeah, it was important for you to be here. Stop.
Okay. Stop. You're really
okay, I'm sorry.
Gosh. Okay, anyways, guys, this is supposed to be a happy podcast, not a sad podcast. I'm just an empath, and I literally am so emotional.
So am I.
It's fine. Okay, this one is if you now were to meet April you, what would April you notice about September you first?
Girl.
What do you think she would think, first of all?
Girl, look, you ever heard that TikTok? Girl, look how far you have come. Yes. That's what she would think of me. Like, and it's so crazy, because I feel like we live with ourselves every day. Like, so it's hard for us to always, like, it's hard for us to witness our growth, because we're with ourselves every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, just like if you see somebody every day, you're not going to be like, oh my God, like you lost so much weight or you gained so much weight, because you see them every day. So to notice the subtle changes are so much harder. Versus if I see you today and I don't see you until 6 months from now and you've gained or lost weight or you've cut your hair or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
What a change. Like, wow, you're going to notice that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I think that like sometimes it's hard for me to like acknowledge my growth, I want to say, because like I just kind of, I'm always just going with the flow. I'm in the motion. I move so quick. I do everything so fast. And like, I'm just going through the motions of life, and it's grief, and then it's sadness, and then it's happiness, and it's this, and it's that. Yeah. And it's hard for me to sometimes sit back and reflect on like how far I've come. But April me would be so proud of me right now. She would. First of all, April me would be like, girl, you finally back on the pod. First, like, yeah. And then like just to really like see me have like the desire to like better my relationship with God, and like it's not being forced. It's not my mom or my dad saying, hey, get up and go to church, or hey, get up and pray, or hey, read your Bible. Like, it's me now. Yeah. And I have the desire to do it, you know, and it's fun. It's not like something I'm having to force myself to do. Mm-hmm. And just like overall, I just feel like I've just become so much more of a better communicator. I've become I've become much better at even understanding people. Yeah. And like patient. That patient part, baby.
You have gotten so much more patience.
Because you know I be ready to,
I know,
in a drop of a dime.
Let me
you know
tell
what I mean?
Girl.
Quick. But I would look like that is something that I would say that I have grown to be so much more patient and so much more graceful. Mm-hmm. Girl, I used to literally be like, bye, you can go. I don't care to lose you. Truly. Like, I could care less. Bye. Like, I've been through worse, you know? And I think that's something like a mindset I kind of developed after like my brother passed away. Yeah. I felt like that was the hardest thing that I've ever been through, and nothing else would ever hurt me worse than that. So like, you could leave, you can go. I don't care. You know what I mean? And so like that caused me to not give people grace. But I think also over the months of me bettering my relationship with God and like really learning to love people the way that like Jesus loves us. Ooh, girl, it's hard. But like
it is hard. It's so hard.
Yeah, but like over the months of me bettering my relationship with God and like realizing like how Jesus loves us, I have to give the same grace that I ask and pray for every day. Yeah. I have to be forgiving. I have to be able to be patient, because I beg and ask God to be patient with me. I need grace every day. I need mercy. And it's not to say that I think it's a method of just letting people do whatever, because that's not what I'm getting at. No. But I'm saying just trying to be more, I'm so much more slow to speak now than I used to be. Yeah. I used to be so emotionally reactive and just speak whatever comes to my mind. Like, if I feel this way, you're going to know how I feel, and I'm not going to even take a second to
think about it.
No, yeah, because you got to know how I feel. Exactly. But now it's like, oh, I want to say something, but I'm not. But I'm like, let me sit with this. And also, like, let me pray about it too. Because it's even wise for me to mention, because you don't have to like speak everything that you feel.
No, you don't.
And I didn't understand that. Because I'm like, no, I feel mad. You gonna know. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, let me tell you how you hurt my feelings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'll also tell you my happy emotions too. But like, I always felt like you gotta know. You gonna feel me. That was my mindset. Like, you gonna feel me. You're gonna understand how you make me feel. Yeah. But I realize now that like not everything is worth mentioning. Like, and that's why it's so important for me to sit in my emotions now and really sit there and be like, Kaylin, what's worth mentioning? Yeah. Because it's not all worth, everything does not have to be said or made aware of. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's like some of the biggest things that I feel like I have like improved on, and like they have tremendously changed over the past few months, for sure.
Love that. Okay. We're going to talk a little bit about podcast direction and like what your goals are and just like moving forward, what you expect. Okay. What made you want to come back?
I was just reflecting and looking back on like what are my goals before the end of the year. You know, we kind of in the last quarter of the year now, and I feel like I've accomplished everything else that I set out to be. Like, I picked back up on my lashes. I've been better in my relationship with God. I feel like I'm, you know, better with grief now. Like, and I'm just like, okay, that last piece is my podcast. That's what I'm missing, you know? And I always feel like, again, like God can give you things, but he's never going to force you to do it. And I feel like this podcast is truly God's work. Like, I'm really touching people. I'm inspiring people. I'm motivating people. I'm making people that never feel seen and heard. And so it's important to me. Like, I love people. Like, I love what I do as for a job. I love to give advice. I love to tend to people's emotions. I love to help people articulate their emotions. And
you're so good at it too.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, so that was kind of like my last. I feel like that was just my last missing piece. Like, I feel like, okay, Caitlin, like, you doing it. Like, you have your gym routine. You have your relationship with God. You have your good friends. Like, you have your lashes. You have you're good in your job right now. Like, and this is the piece. You know that I'm missing.
Yeah.
And I just never want to get too far away, like, or too caught up in my own acts that, like, I forget, like, what was handed to me that, like, God gave me.
Yes.
Because, like, it's not everybody will experience a situation in which, like, somebody will come and, like, prophesy to them.
Yeah.
And, like, the fact that, like, I had already started planning my podcast, had the name, had the color scheme, had everything planned out, except I hadn't recorded yet.
Yeah.
And a random man comes up to me and tells me that God said that I'm going to have a big podcast, and I don't know this man from Adam or Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, that's
you know what
God
I mean?
For sure.
So it was just a lot of that. And I mean, my podcast has always been on my heart. Like, it was never forgotten about. It was never something that I just threw to the side and, like, was like, yeah, that was it. No, like, I knew when I set out to do it, this was something I wanted to be consistent with, that I wanted to do. And I just think that was my last piece that, like, left of me, like, really just becoming who I aimed out to be at 25. And so I was like, yeah, let me get this back going.
And don't you think it's crazy that, like, you built your relationship closer with God, and then, like, as you got closer to God, God was like, okay, let me give her this now. Like, she's worked so hard. Like, let me reward her with this, to, like, not only for you, but, like, for other people. And just to, like, give back to other people.
Exactly.
Because, like, so many people watch this and they're like, even I watched it. Heck, I'm like, and I've been asking you, when are you going to podcast, girl, queen? Come on.
Yeah. And it's like, I think that, like, you know, anybody can be good at giving advice and stuff like that, you know, and, like, I think we all are anointed in different areas, but I will say, though, that I feel like, because not to say that I wasn't touching anyone beforehand, like, I wasn't reaching anyone, because I definitely was, but I just feel like this time is different, you know, like, I feel like I have God's, like, wisdom with me now, so it's like, I will be able to really, like, help people, but I'm also in a healthy state of mind. You know, it's not like I'm just giving and pouring out of an empty cup. Yeah, exactly. I have so much to give now. You know what I mean?
And that's important. Also, like, him giving you this platform to, like, share that. And,
like, and the fact that, like, people are just so touched by it. Like, I didn't know what to expect with this.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought, like, okay, I haven't recorded. Like, nobody gonna be worried about it. Like, nobody gonna, girl, the DMs
Everybody's
that I've gotten.
Worried. I'm worried.
Like, where are you? Like, girl, where are you? Where have you been? Sweetie, come back. So it's
Shawty,
like, you know.
Baby, come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is your dream guest?
Oh, my God. This is a crazy question, really.
Wait, I'm excited to hear the answer to this.
Dang, I kind of got to think about this.
Why do I feel like I'm going to guess who it is? Say it first.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know. Michael B. Jordan. Who wouldn't want Michael?
No,
I love
seriously.
Michael B. Jordan. If he sees this, Michael B. Jordan, come on.
Yeah, come get on the pod, bro. Dang.
This one's a hard. Okay, maybe your top 3 guests, like famous people that you would want to come.
Okay,
let's
so first of all, I feel like I can pick people from different platforms. So like, if I were to do like somebody on like reality show, I would interview Alendria. Because I feel like Alendria, like we have a lot in common. Number one, but number two, I feel like she's just so misunderstood. Yeah, and I feel like I'm such a misunderstood being, you know?
I get that.
So I would definitely interview Alendria. Like if I had to pick someone to interview on my platform, that would be like from reality. It would be her, because I feel like she's just such a personable person.
She's so iconic too.
I love her. And beautiful. I mention?
And she's
Jesus
stunning.
Christ, yes. And then if I were to pick like an artist, like a
music artist,
I would probably.
Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna.
Chris Brown.
Oh my gosh.
Chris Brown.
We're going to see him tonight, guys.
We're going to see him tonight. No, but probably him, because I feel like he started at such a young age. And like, I know people have their opinions about like the whole Rihanna situation and stuff like that.
Yeah, but gotta forgive.
Yeah, we got. Give grace, forgive people. But I feel like he's just been such an icon since a young age. So like, I just feel like I would just love to like talk to him and be like, hey, like, so what's up? Like, how did you make it? Like, how's life? You know what I mean? Yeah. And then if I just had to pick like somebody that was just like inspirational,
Ooh.
then I don't know. That's hard.
Oh, that is hard. I would say if I would interview someone, it'd be Emmy.
Yeah.
I love her.
I would interview her actually.
I feel like you would do a good interview.
Emmy from Save Not Soft, right?
Yes.
Podcast.
Yes, love her.
Yeah, because I feel like we kind of alike too. You know what I mean? Like how her whole testimony beforehand was just like how she just didn't have a relationship with God at all. Like she was just like out there just trying to figure it out, anxiety, depression, all this stuff, and then she just completely transformed. Like, I think her story is beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are probably like my three, like just off the top of my head. And if I had to think about it, I'd probably do a little more research. My answers may change, but I would definitely interview Alandria.
Alandria, come on,
get on the pod, boo.
Okay, this is more future vision for yourself.
Okay.
Questions. Where do you see yourself by the end of this year?
So by the end of the year, I do plan on being even more fit than I am now because I do want to train for Hydrox.
She told me about this at work and I was like, you're crazy. They lost me at what is it? You have to do like 200.
Yeah, it's a lot of running.
And
like
me and running hates me.
But I want to be more fit. I want to have like a healthier diet overall. Like I want to develop like not like a diet that I just go on, but more of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that obviously just continuing to grow my relationship with God, like that's gonna always be.
Yes.
And then I hope to be back in school.
Same. We hope you're back in school too, because
yeah,
I need a study partner.
Yeah, me too.
We need to be together is what we're saying.
I agree.
Okay. What's the scariest but most exciting goal you're chasing right now? Why'd your eyes get big like that? This was a deep question. All my questions are deep. She knew I was going to ask.
Yeah, they are deep.
She knew I was
But I like that because I feel like I'm always the deep interviewer.
Yeah.
You know? Like I'm always asking other people
you want to play
questions.
21 questions? I'm your girl.
Period. So my scariest but what?
Your scariest but most exciting goal that you're chasing right now. Like what's like a goal that you want to accomplish that you are setting your mind on right now in your life? It doesn't have to be about the podcast. Like, is it school? It could be any.
I want to say like school number one, and then not number one. Let me not say that. I have two choices. I have two options. Okay. My relationship with God is very scary yet exciting, and I'll explain further.
Yeah.
And then also going back to school.
Yeah.
My relationship with God is scary but exciting because it is hard sometimes to trust God. Like,
no, it is.
You know what I mean? And like also being young and trying to like chase after God is just not that common. And like also like you don't always have people with you, that community behind you that is like on the same journey. Yeah. And that's something that's very important for me right now. So it's exciting because like so much joy and so much reward comes from just being intimate with God. So like obviously like that's gonna always be great. But it is very scary because it's like you having to put your trust in God. And it's not always like easy to trust. You know what I mean?
No, yes.
So that's definitely one of them. And then school is also scary but exciting because like it's just a different dynamic. Like I feel like I finally reached a point in my career where I'm like competent. I'm more comfortable. I'm like, I can trust myself at work.
Yeah.
I'm not like scared
anxious
every day before I go to work.
You're just like, let's get it done.
Yeah, like I in it. So it's like my mindset is changing from a provider standpoint for where I'm trying to go, but I'm still currently in what I'm in. So I have to still be an RN here, but then I got to go to school and be an NP, which is different. It's different whenever you're like just an undergrad because it's like I'm just trying to be an RN, so everything is RN.
And you don't know you don't have any background.
Anything. But now yes, you have that background, you have that foundation, you have your beliefs, you have your core like gut beliefs and gut feelings, and so it's just a little bit of that. But just going back to school in general is just always nerve-wracking because nursing is just not the easiest thing in the world.
And no one gets it unless you do it. Like, I feel like when I tell people, I'm like, nursing school is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And they're like,
no way. It's
like,
so
and
hard.
Like, they don't get it unless the people that went through it with you or like your family, they see it. But everyone's just like, yeah, it's just school. I'm like, no, babe.
Yeah.
You want to go? Let me give you a glimpse of what this is like. Because it's hard.
But also, I want to say, like, also like chasing after my podcast is scary because, like, I get behind a mic and I talk and record.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, what people are thinking, you know. And I know what my goal is. Like, I know I want this to be big. I want this to be huge. I want to touch thousands and thousands of people, maybe even millions. And I know that, but it's, like, scary because it's, like, you don't have, like, I'm doing all this by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have anybody behind me saying like, okay, this is the right direction, or no, you're going the wrong direction. It's like
you're just going.
Yeah, and I'm just
but that's like faith too.
Yeah,
you don't see it. You're just going.
Exactly. And so it is just faith based, which is also scary.
Yeah.
And it's exciting because I love it. Like I love nothing more than to just talk to people and like touch people, give advice. Like I love it. But it is scary because it's like, you know, you have your doubts as a human. Like, am I doing all this for nothing? Like, is it like what's going to really come of it? Or will I just be forever investing in this forever? Or will this be something that will be able to multiply out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or is this going to be a personal investment I'm going to make forever? And then I'm just going to like, nothing's ever going to come of it but what it is right now. You know what I mean? And so like, I'm anxious obviously about stuff like that because I know how big I want this to be. And I know how many people I want to touch. Like, I know I just want to like really touch people and stuff. But it's just like, it's just the human in me.
Yeah, that's your flesh. That's it.
Yeah.
But you're going to trust. And it's going to work out. Just how God wanted it to.
Fuck it.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one's good. Okay. If you could send a message to your future self, what would you say to her?
Oh, so sweet. To my future self?
Yes.
Girl, we made it.
Girl, we made it.
I would say, like, to my future self, like, if I was reading it as my future self, I would look back and be like, you have accomplished all the things that you set out to be. You're a nurse practitioner. Your podcast has touched millions of people. You and God are thriving together. Your husband, it loves you like Christ loves the church.
Ring!
Your kids are beautiful and healthy.
Oh, yes.
You're healthy and happy, and everything that you've ever worried about was all for a reason.
Exactly.
All of the cards that you've been dealt, all of the losses that you've taken, all of the trauma, the heartbreak was all for a reason. And look at you now. You're literally on the other side of greatness and of pain.
Yeah.
And you're literally reaping all what you've sown.
Yeah.
In such a good way.
Oh, I love that.
And that's what I would tell myself, because
you should actually write a letter to your future self.
Yeah, well,
we should do that.
I think I did that before, but
I've done it once, but we should like
I need a new updated one. I need an updated letter because I am the future self. So now I got to write another one to my next future self.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, this one's good. How do you feel like your mindset has changed around friendships and relationships?
Oh my, that's really good.
I know.
Oh, I think my mindset in general has changed a bunch because I used to always expect me out of everyone. Mm-hmm. And I would get upset, and I'm still working on that. Like, I would get upset when I realized that people were not me. Like when I felt like people weren't loving me the way that I loved them.
Yeah.
Or people weren't, gifting me the way that I would gift them, or just being as thoughtful, as considerate. And I used to always feel like a lack thereof. Like, well, I'm the better friend than they are to me, and I'm the better girlfriend than they are a boyfriend to me, or I'm the better daughter, whatever the case may be, than maybe whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that to say that, like, I've learned over time that, like, you cannot expect you out of people.
Yeah.
Because you're setting yourself up for pain, essentially, because we're not the same. Mm-mm. For a reason. And while I do think it's very important to find reciprocal relationships and friendships.
No, yeah.
Sitting there expecting people to be like you is just not realistic.
That's right.
And you're going to get your feelings hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, be you, because that's the right thing to do.
Exactly.
And I'm learning that. I'm learning to... I used to always be like, well, I'm not going to be the bigger person because I've been the bigger person a million times, and I'm tired of being the bigger person. But then also, it's like God whispers in my ear and be like,
no, you're gonna be the bigger person.
Because that's who you are
as a person.
And don't change who you are for no one.
Exactly.
So it's like, I don't feel like it, but me not being a bigger person is not because I'm not the bigger person. It's more of an ego thing.
Yeah.
Because you hurt me. No, it's your place to reach out to me. It's your place to mend this relationship, mend this friendship. So I'm not saying nothing. And that I used to stand on that, like 10 toes down. Period.
I got 10 toes down. There you go. What did she say?
Papaya.
She said, I got 10 toes down today. I'm standing on all 10 toes. What up? Y'all.
Yeah, girl, yes. But I've really like just learned so much from that. And it's like now it's just like I give grace because I'm a graceful person, not because
maybe they didn't deserve it, but that's who you are.
Exactly.
In this story.
And like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna reach out because you didn't reach out. No, I want to reach out because because that's how I am and I care. And guess what? I'm gonna do that because that's the beauty in being a child of God. Because I can give grace where grace is always not deserved.
Yeah.
But you know how many times I needed grace and I didn't deserve it, but God still gave it to me.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of the mindset that I'm on, and I feel like that's like the biggest thing that I've really like learned about my friendships, but also just more intentionality, like around friendships and relationships. Like I just deeply desire people that are intentional. Like, you know, I'm not a laxy daisy person. Like, and you're not gonna treat me as such. Period. Like. You're not going to treat me as the last option. You're not going to treat me as your last hangout person, your last whatever. I don't come to last where?
Baby, I'm first.
Yeah, I'm first. God don't even put me last. Exactly. What you mean?
Yeah.
God don't say I'm not going to wake up this morning because I got everybody else. So why would I think that you're going to put me last to everybody else? What? And you bleed like I bleed? Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the big stuff. I feel like that's like the big ways that my mindsets have changed. And also just like making sure you're equally yoked with people. Because that's like a big one.
Kaylin, this is so good. And I'm just like, my heart is exploding. Because I'm like, it's crazy because like, I remember, y'all, one day me and Kaylin like sat in my car and we had like this whole conversation. I don't remember how long ago this was, but I bet it was like right before April. It was probably like March of maybe in March. Was it like February?
It was in winter.
It was in winter. I don't know. Remember it was cold outside. We were sitting in the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Yes.
Caitlin was having this deep conversation with me and I was just like, I remember sitting there and I was like, my heart hurts so bad for you because like you were just going through so much. And I was like, she's gonna like give her a couple months, like she's gonna come around.
Stop.
And like, no, don't cry. But it's just like, but it's like crazy because like we talked about God and I was like, you know, I don't have like the answers for you, but like He does.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there and I remember going home and I was like, I'm going to pray for her. I'm going to pray for her all the time. And then like seeing you now and just like thriving and stop because you're going to make me cry.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cry.
No, it's okay. Because seeing you now just like you said, like your whole mindset has changed around your friendships and like your like love for people and like God just like being the center of your life. It's truly like changed you as a person and for the better. And like you're so much happier and just like seeing you then versus now, I'm like, I've gotten to watch that. And to me, it's like, I just feel like it's been so beautiful because like I've got to sit with you through, like you said, like through those different seasons.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
That's and it's just sweet. So sweet. And it's like, I just love it. It makes my heart happy. But
thank you.
Stop crying because you're going to make me cry.
I'm done. Whew, but yes.
Sorry, guys.
Bring me back to my point.
Anyways.
That you have to be equally yoked with people because if you're not equally yoked and you're on one page and somebody else is on a completely different page.
Yeah. There's
nothing that's going to come out of that relationship or friendship. So that's something else that I've been praying for too. Like, it's just, things flow so much smoother when you're just on the same mindset as someone else.
Yeah.
I'm not always having to get you to understand where I'm at. You're not always having to get me to understand where you're at. We're already equally yoked, so we just kind of manage there, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that. Okay. Ooh, okay. These ones are a little more towards the podcast, but just like fun. Podcast direction and fun.
Okay.
Questions.
Okay.
Less deeper and sad.
Okay.
No more crying, guys.
Yay.
Okay. Okay. What type of content can your listeners expect this season?
So just more like authenticity, like just real raw and uncut. Like I always say, like we're gonna be real raw and uncut here. Like I want my audience to always feel like we're on FaceTime. Like I want y'all to feel like I'm having a conversation with y'all. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm way here and y'all are like here.
Not
or
like
I'm
forced.
way here and y'all are here. Yeah. I want y'all to just feel like this is just literally a call. Like a call on the phone. Like I'm calling, catching up, and just talking about things that everybody is dealing with.
Yeah.
So it's not really a specific topic or anything like that, but I do think that we can expect some lifestyle things, a lot of mental health stuff, and all that stuff. Like just a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Growth conversations and stuff like that. Like things that I feel like people in their 20s or in early 30s are battling with, because that's always been my goal, is like to get through to young adults.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want your audience to take away from your episodes moving forward?
I just want y'all to like see me as a human and realize that like if you've never been in my seat, then you probably will. Or if you haven't, then you're at some point where we all go through things.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to just know that, like, this is real life and it is hard, but, like, it's possible to get through. And, like, sometimes I feel like the reason why, like, I even started the whole podcast, because, like, I feel like I've been touched by just a simple conversation before. And sometimes, like, you just need to cut on YouTube and listen to this 55-minute podcast. And that be maybe you
The best part of your day.
Yeah, that might be your reason why you live one more day. And if I can just get you to stay another day on this earth, like, no matter what you're battling, no matter what you're going through, like, you can do it. And I think people see me on social media and they just see, like, oh, you're pretty, you're smart, you have all this stuff going for you, like, you're just so beautiful. And it's like, I am so freaking human. Like, I have gone through some things, and it's like, if I can get through that and y'all feel like I make it look that good, so can y'all.
Yeah.
And I just want people to know that, like, I'm right here with y'all. Like, we on this walk together. I'm not ahead, but I'm walking with y'all, you know, and we're just kind of going through this life thing together.
I love. Oh, so good. I'm like kicking my feet down here because I'm just like so happy for her. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this was my favorite. If your life right now had a soundtrack, what would the first song be? I know what mine would be.
What would yours be?
Folded by Kehlani.
Oh, girl, that's a good one. I'm right there with you. Mine would be, dang, I love that song.
I know, and I was like, she's gonna say Folded by Kehlani. It's so good. Even though you said they're not folded, they're gone.
Yeah, I'm not folding no clothes, boo. Kehlani, shout out to you. But if you come and pick up your clothes, see that God's still working on it. Because, baby, I'm not folding nothing. I'm not folding anything at all. No.
It's okay. We'll work on that.
But I'm going to say Residuals by Chris Brown because it just never gets old.
It's so good,
I
too.
love that song. So, yeah, Residuals is my soundtrack.
I hope he plays that at the concert.
Oh, he is. He better.
He better.
That's why I'm going. For that's one song.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my spot.
It's okay.
Ooh. What's your, this is such a me question because I'm delusional. What's your current delusional goal right now?
To blow up on TikTok and be able to quit my job and be a model.
That would be iconic. Mm-hmm. Can I be your fashion designer? You take me with you?
Yeah, but that's my delusional goal. Like, I would literally blow up overnight and then fly out to New York for Fashion Week and then just be a model, and I don't even have to go back to school. Like, that's my Delulu dream.
That would be iconic.
Yeah.
New York Fashion
Week. And then
I
could just go, and then I would just be on TV and just, that's it.
Just be famous.
Just be famous.
And you just live.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
You
Jesus.
good?
Yeah. Still got that cough in me. 2 weeks ago. Sorry, guys. Okay. What's your biggest main character moment this past summer?
Main character moment this summer?
Where do you feel like, oh, I'm that girl? Or just like, oh, I feel so confident, or like, I just feel my best self right now. It could be in anything. Like, you could be out of workout. You could be out of the country, because I know you went out of the country.
I did go out the country. No, it probably is in Pilates, because just to see my physical growth, like my physical strength from like when I first started.
I remember that class we went to. I was...
No, but like now how like it's just I have so much more confidence. Like every time I go, I'm right in front of the mirror, and like just being able to like make it through a class without stopping or giving up on any of them. Because y'all, hot mat Pilates is so hard.
It is, and I
and then like I just knew, like, I feel like I'm that girl, because like whenever they say the different like body poses and stuff, and I know what they're talking about. Like, I used to not know what any of that was. Like downward dog, like I know what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
And just like for people to compliment me and be like, girl, you did so good today in class. And I'm like, me? Like, baby, I be struggling.
Did you see me puffing over there? I couldn't breathe.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Okay. Love that. Okay. Who's inspiring your vibe right now? It could be fashion, lifestyle, or your mindset.
I would say Emmy is kind of inspiring me right now.
I love Emmy.
She's inspiring me right now, especially when it comes to like my spiritual walk and my podcast, because we kind of have that in common.
She's so real too.
Yeah.
She's just authentic.
Yeah.
And it's just like, she's just her, and I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love
that's
that.
a good one. She's just her. Emmy. I love you, Emmy, if you see this.
We love you, boo.
Okay. We're getting towards the end, guys.
Okay,
I'm kind
perfect.
of sad.
It's okay.
This is so fun.
This is a great episode.
Okay. This one is going to be fire rapid question. So I'm going to have, like, it'll be this or this, and then you're just going to tell me.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Coffee or matcha?
Coffee.
Pilates or weights?
Pilates.
Gold or... Guys, my cough. I'm sorry. Gold or silver?
Silver.
I knew that. Heels or sneakers?
Heels.
Insta or TikTok?
Insta.
Text or FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Stay in or go out?
Stay in.
Sunglasses or purses?
Purses.
Manifesting or planning?
Planning.
Okay. Interviewer or be interviewed?
Interviewer. Is that it?
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
2 more questions.
Okay.
What do you want your listeners to know about this new chapter?
Whoo! Okay, so about this new chapter, I just want y'all to know that I am back and I'm here to stay this time. I'm not going anywhere ever again. I'm never leaving you again, sweetheart. Okay? Because I missed you so much. But I'm here to stay, and I'm just in a better place. Like, I'm just much happier. I'm much lighter. Like, everything's just fine, you know? So I just want y'all to know that, like, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. Like, please, I won't abandon you guys ever again.
Please, just listen to me. I'm not leaving. Just stay. Yeah. Okay. And why should they stay and tune in to what's next?
I think y'all should stay and tune into what's next because I have so much to give. I feel like God put so much on my heart to speak on that, like, I feel like I can't just keep it all in, and it's not for me to keep it all in. And I think that's why, like, God even blessed me with the podcast to begin with, because to know me is to know, like, I'm always that friend to call for advice because I'm going to always know the right things to say.
Yep, that's
and
real.
I'm going to always be able to get on your level no matter where you are. Like, I'm always, like, if you need somebody to just listen, I'm a good listener. But if you need advice, I'm going to give you advice. If you need love, I'm going to give you that. But if you need tough love, I'm also there to do that. And so, saying all that to say, I think that naturally, those are my qualities. And so, when it comes to being able to have a podcast, I think that those are qualities that most podcasters have because we can kind of navigate and get on those levels with our audience.
Yeah, and those are good qualities to have.
And I know I have, like, women and men watching. I have younger women and men, older women and men, and I love all of y'all. Like, I never want any of you guys to feel like I'm just talking for things about women, or I'm just on a topic for things about men or whatever. I just want to be versatile, but I also want to be real, raw, and uncut. And I want to keep God the center of it all, though, for sure. Like, that's definitely my main goal, is to make sure that God is in the center of everything that I do when it comes to this podcast, because if I ever get astray, then
He's going to bring you back.
Yep, He's going to bring me right on back. And I'm not trying to go nowhere again now. So I need to make sure that God stays the center of it all. And which I feel like I've always mentioned God in every episode that I've had, but I'm referring to also, like, not only keeping the God the center of my podcast, but my life, because then I can think and see clearer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, so good. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Of course. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy that we got this episode done, and I'm happy that you had a great time.
It was so fun.
I love your questions. You challenged me because I feel like I'm a pretty deep person, but I feel like you definitely challenged me.
You knew I was coming in hot with the questions.
And I love that. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much. Y'all be nice to Megan in the comments, and y'all tell my girl hey.
Yeah, don't be mean, please.
Yeah, don't be mean to her. She's such a sweetheart. But anyways, I miss y'all so freaking much. I had so much fun this episode, and I love every one of y'all so much. None of your support ever goes unnoticed, and I'm so happy to be back behind the mic with you guys. So thank y'all for tuning in today. It's your host, Kate, again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.